Our story begins with a deeply emotional and tragic scene that marks the beginning of Tien's journey. Tien is a young boy living with his parents in a quiet and peaceful place, surrounded by nature. Life seems simple and happy, until one fateful day when a group of ruthless bandits invades their home. The tranquility is shattered in an instant. The bandits, led by a cruel and merciless leader, attack with no remorse. Tien's world crumbles as he watches in horror. His father tries to protect the family, but is overpowered and executed right in front of Tien. The scene is heartbreaking, filled with intense emotions that make it clear this moment will forever haunt the boy. His mother also falls victim to the bandits, leaving Tien orphaned and alone in a dangerous world. The visuals in this opening sequence are powerful, showing the stark contrast between the boy's once happy life and the destruction caused by the bandits. This traumatic event becomes the turning point for Tien, forcing him into a harsh reality where survival becomes his only goal. After the attack, the bandits capture Tien, taking him away from the ruins of his home. His life with the bandits is a nightmare as they treat him with cruelty and harshness. They force Tien to do difficult and exhausting tasks, hoping to break his spirit. But Tien refuses to give up. Even as a child, he shows incredible strength and determination. The bandits' training is brutal. They make him endure harsh physical challenges like carrying heavy loads and running long distances without rest. They teach him how to fight, but not with kindness or care. Instead, they use violence and intimidation, trying to turn him into a tool for their gain. Despite this, Tien's spirit remains unbroken. Each challenge he faces makes him stronger and more resilient. He learns to adapt to this cruel world, building the foundation of the strength that will define him as he grows. This phase of his life is critical, as it prepares him for the battles and struggles he will face in the future. Although Tien's body grows stronger, his heart remains heavy with sorrow. The memories of his parents' brutal deaths haunt him, replaying in his mind like a terrible dream he cannot escape. This pain fuels his desire for revenge. The fire inside him burns brighter as he grows older, pushing him to train harder and fight better. By the time we see Tien again, he is no longer the scared and helpless boy. He has become a fierce and skilled fighter, his abilities sharpened by years of relentless training. However, Tien's journey is not a straightforward path of revenge. Instead, it takes unexpected turns that make him question his purpose and destiny. His anger drives him forward, but he begins to wonder if revenge alone will bring him peace. Tien's search for meaning leads him to the king's realm, a kingdom filled with beauty on the surface but rotting with corruption underneath. The wealthy and powerful rulers of the kingdom are consumed by greed and selfishness. They manipulate and betray one another, ignoring the suffering of the common people. This place is a stark contrast to the wilderness Tien grew up in. The kingdom's grand palaces and busy markets hide the decay within its society. As Tien explores this new world, he starts to see parallels between the corruption in the kingdom and the cruelty of the bandits who destroyed his family. He begins to ask himself important questions. Is revenge enough to heal the pain in his heart? Or is there a greater purpose to his journey? The kingdom's struggles reflect Tien's inner conflict, adding depth to the story and making his quest even more compelling. During his time in the kingdom, Tien meets Master Fra, a wise and skilled martial artist who becomes a mentor and father figure to him. Master Fra is known for his discipline and deep understanding of martial arts. He sees potential in Tien and agrees to train him. This meeting is a turning point in Tien's journey. Under Master Fra's guidance, Tien begins an intense training program that transforms him in many ways. Master Fra's lessons go beyond physical strength and fighting techniques. He teaches Tien about the importance of inner peace, discipline, and balance. He explains that martial arts are not just about fighting but about understanding oneself and the world. These lessons help Tien see his path more clearly. He starts to realize that anger and revenge alone cannot guide him. Instead, he learns to channel his emotions into focus and strength. As Tien trains with Master Fra, we see his growth both physically and emotionally. His body becomes strong and agile, capable of incredible feats. At the same time, his mind becomes clearer and more focused. Master Fra teaches him how to control his anger and use it as a source of power without letting it consume him. Tien learns about balance, understanding that true mastery comes from harmony between strength and restraint. The bond between Tien and Master Fra is heartwarming. Through their relationship, the film shows the importance of guidance and mentorship in overcoming challenges and finding one's purpose. Tien's transformation during this time is inspiring, as he moves closer to becoming the warrior he is destined to be. Just as Tien begins to find peace and clarity, tragedy strikes once more. Master Fra is betrayed by people he trusted, individuals who see his wisdom and influence as a threat to their power. They conspire against him, leading to his untimely death. This loss is devastating for Tien, reopening the wounds of his past and reigniting his pain. However, this tragedy also pushes Tien to take his journey to the next level. He decides that his mission is no longer just about avenging his parents or even his mentor. Instead, he vows to fight for justice and balance in a world that has been overtaken by greed and corruption. This new purpose gives Tien's journey a greater meaning, transforming him into a symbol of hope and resistance. Tien's quest leads him to a brutal arena, a place where fighters battle for survival and glory. The arena is a harsh and unforgiving environment, filled with skilled warriors and ruthless opponents. Each fight is a test of Tien's strength, skill, and determination. The battles are intense, showcasing the culmination of Tien's training under Master Fra. But these fights are not just about physical combat. They also represent Tien's internal struggles. Each opponent he faces is like a reflection of his own fears and doubts, forcing him to confront the darkness within himself. The arena sequences are thrilling and emotional, blending action with moments of deep reflection. While fighting in the arena, Tien begins to form alliances with other fighters who share his desire for justice. These warriors, like Tien, have their own stories of loss and pain. Together, they become a formidable team, united by their shared purpose. Their bond is built on trust and respect, showing the power of unity in the face of adversity. As Tien and his allies challenge the oppressive forces controlling the kingdom, they inspire others to join their cause. This growing movement adds depth to the story, highlighting the importance of working together to achieve a common goal. As Tien delves deeper into the kingdom's inner workings, he uncovers the full extent of its corruption. The power structures are more complex and sinister than he initially imagined. Hidden factions and secretive figures manipulate events from the shadows, making the fight for justice even more challenging. Tien's personal quest becomes intertwined with the kingdom's broader struggles. He realizes that defeating individual enemies is not enough. To bring true change, he must dismantle the systems of oppression that have plagued the kingdom for so long. This part of the film showcases Tien's growth as a strategist and leader. He learns to navigate the complexities of power and influence, using his intelligence and determination to outmaneuver his enemies. With his allies by his side, Tien devises a bold plan to confront the corrupt leaders of the kingdom. The preparation for this climactic confrontation is filled with tension and anticipation. Tien's journey has prepared him for this moment, but the stakes have never been higher. The outcome of this battle will determine the future of the kingdom and the lives of its people. The film's narrative builds to an emotional and action-packed finale, keeping the audience on the edge of their seats. The final battle is a breathtaking spectacle that combines intense action with deep emotional resonance. Tien faces off against the leader of the corrupt faction, a figure who embodies the greed and treachery that have plagued the kingdom. The fight is grueling, testing Tien's physical and emotional limits. Each movement in this battle tells a story, reflecting Tien's growth and the lessons he has learned. The choreography is stunning, blending raw intensity with moments of quiet determination. Tien's resilience and unwavering sense of justice shine through, making this confrontation a fitting climax to his journey. With the corrupt leaders defeated, the kingdom begins to heal. Tien's quest for vengeance has transformed into a fight for justice and balance, reflecting his evolution from a boy consumed by anger to a warrior guided by purpose. The people of the kingdom see him as a symbol of hope and renewal, inspiring them to rebuild their lives and communities. Yet, Tien's journey is far from over. The film's closing moments show him walking away from the battlefield, ready to embark on a new path of self-discovery and growth. Carrying the wisdom of Master Fra and the lessons of his experiences, Tien looks to the future with hope and determination. This movie is more than just an action-packed adventure. It is a powerful story about resilience, transformation, and the enduring quest for justice. Through Tien's journey, we see the strength that comes from perseverance, the importance of guidance, and the value of finding purpose in the face of adversity. Thank you for joining us on this cinematic journey. Stay tuned for more exciting recaps of your favorite films right here on Swift Recaps. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.